Good morning, welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We have some mostly cloudy conditions out there, some filtered sunshine across the region. We have a plentiful upper level cirrus stack across the region. That's going to be the case for much of the day today. We'll see some mid and lower level cloud cover build in once we move into the afternoon, evening hours, with even a chance of a little bit of wintry mix late this evening before quickly transitioning to some rainfall. So taking a look at our current surface analysis, we have a cold front well to the south, an area of high pressure off to our north. We're kind of sandwiched in between. We're going to have this area low pressure that's currently across the deep south into the Tennessee Valley, riding along this boundary that's going to be moving back north, and that's going to give us our chances of wintry precipitation once we move in to our Thursday evening, but just some rainfall for tomorrow afternoon. Looking at our sky cover, we'll have our current conditions, we have a broken deck at 20,000 feet, winds out of the north-northeast at 6 knots, temperature 34 degrees, and relative humidity at 85%. So taking a look at our current satellite imagery, you can see we do have a good amount of upper-level cirrus cloudiness across the region. It's going to be the case for much of the day, as I mentioned. Taking a look at the 3-kilometer NAM model and derived reflectivity, you can see it moves in some possible flurries or a light snow shower across central Delmarva towards about 7 to 8 o'clock this evening. And then we'll continue to see most likely any of the wintry precipitation tonight, primarily north of Wicomico County, could possibly be within or in Wicomico County during the early portion of the overnight hours and switching over to rain once we move into tomorrow morning. But across Wallops region, could see a few sleet pellets or snow flurries mixing with the rain when the precipitation starts this evening, and then quickly changing to rain overnight. You can see that rainfall continuing for Thursday morning. Then once we move into Thursday afternoon, going to see that colder air mass starting to move into the region as an area low pressure starts to develop south of our region, pulling in a little bit of cold air into the area, and that's going to provide the areas of central Delmarva change over to snow possibly as early as about 3 or 4 o'clock, and then looks like the Wallops region is going to see a good chance of the changeover to wintry mix to snow around 6 to 8, and then after about 8 o'clock should see primarily snowfall in the region, and that'll last through the early overnight hours into the mid overnight hours, and then finally tapering off once we move into tomorrow morning, possibly as some freezing drizzle or a few flurries. Looks like right now across the southern half of the Delmarva, anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches of snowfall looks fairly likely for Thursday night into Friday. So taking a look at a risk chart for today, we'll have clear conditions for the daytime hours today, green across the board, then that rainfall and a possibility of a wintry mix moves in around 8 o'clock this evening, and then quickly transitioning to rainfall overnight, with rainfall likely near 100% for the overnight hours. This should be a ceilings. We'll have to edit that, but ceilings could be below 500 feet tonight. Looking at our temperatures, we'll have around 42 today, and then cooling off to around 34 in the evening, and then rising into the mid-30s, around 36, 37 overnight. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, going to see VFR conditions most likely today, and then once we move into the overnight hours, once that rainfall moves in, going to see a chance of those ceilings below 1,000 feet, especially after midnight tonight, and possibly down to 500 feet by Thursday at 8 local. Our tides are slightly above normal, and Thursday into Friday, overcast rain likely during the morning, then a chance of rain showers in the afternoon. Wintry mix to snow likely by evening, slightly breezy, and a high of 39 degrees. For Thursday night, overcast with snow likely, then a slight chance of drizzle or freezing drizzle. We'll see snowfall accumulations from 1 to 3 inches, a low around 30. And for Friday, cloudy with a slight chance of lingering drizzle or freezing drizzle in the morning, then remaining overcast, mostly cloudy with a high of 37 degrees. Well, that's going to complete our 8:15 daily operations weather brief. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll be back at 10 o'clock to look at the next 7 days.